Good afternoon and welcome to NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp. I'm Mario Ramos along with my producer Jeremy Hurtado. We're at the Sierra Outdoor School in Sonora, California. We're ready for some G League basketball between the Crews and the Legends. It's going to be the Crews in gray and the Legends in orange. As we are ready to tip this one up and get going. We'll take a look at the lineup, see if we get these set for you. As the Crews come out with Kari Boykin, Jabari Jackson II, Isaac Kemp. We also got, looks like, Anthony Vargas out there, as well as Felipe Garcia Fisher, the five for Coach Andrew Newton and Team Crews. Over for the Legends and Coach Denny I. They start off with Anthony Connor, set to jump this one up, and that one hit off him and ends up going to his teammate. Hey, whatever works. Gets it over to Aiden Baltiero, who's got a head of steam going to the basket, and we are underway and scoring. First is the Legends. Lead this one 2-0. Kick it over to Jackson. Jackson brings it up top. Now tries to swing it to Garcia Fisher down low. Here's Jackson again, guarded by Kreisberg. Try to get the rest of the Legends lineup as there's a nice back door. Garcia Fisher smoked the layup. Kick out mid-range for Jackson. That won't go. Goes out of bounds over to the Legends. Again, we mentioned Anthony Connor, Aiden Baltiera. They also got Nico Kreisberg, Connor Fuller, and Wesley Harrison. The five starters for Coach Denny I and the Legends is Connor Fuller. 3-ball corner pocket. Actually make that a 2-foot on the line from our official, Bayless, who's joining us from Court 2. We appreciate him having. There's a turnover over for the Crews. Here come the Legends. The lefty Fuller gives away to Valtiera. Valtiera, nice little Shamgod move. And left-hand layup won't go, but we got a foul call. I think the official on the far end, Caleb Chang, the former Columbia claim jumper, made the call. It's going to put Aiden Valtiera at the free throw line. Valtiera, pretty good basketball player, but I know, take a look at the physique. I'm sure Jeremy Hurtado is already motioning. He's a pretty good football player as well. Talking to him earlier today, he had a Fresno State football shirt on from a camp that he attended as he knocks down the first one. He plays a little safety, plays a little receiver. He might be taking snaps at quarterback this year and also doing a little kicking. So, jack of all trades. And he goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Rebound by Kari Boykin. Kari, nice in and out dribble. Valtiera almost picked his pocket, got stuck behind his back, and Anthony Connor rips it out. And now Boykin says, let me have that back. He taps it over to Jackson. Here we go the other way. Jackson trying to work. Tosses up a floater. Fuller with the board. Crews trying to crack the lid on the basket. Looking for their first basket of the game. Here's Connor. To Anthony Connor, gives it off to Aiden Valtiera. Comes off the Harrison screen, gives way to Connor Fuller. Turns the corner, lefty floater off the back rim. Harrison crashing the board. Connor bounces it off a foot of a Crews. And here comes Garcia Fisher. Layup short. It's a couple layups that the Crews have not been able to knock down. Jackson says, let me step back and knock down a 3-ball from the corner. So first bucket of the game for the Crews is a triple. It's the great equalizer. Now all of a sudden they're just down by a bucket. Connor, nice handoff to Valtiera. Stops, pops. That's butter cheese. Valtiera, first shot from the field. 4 points in the game. Half the output for the Legends. Lead this one 8-3. Well, hesitation from Vargas. Now loses the handle. Valtiera coming out on the steal. And layup's good for 2. Valtierra with the last 6 points in the ball game. Near backcourt violation as Garcia Fisher has it at the elbow. Good ball movement. Jackson step back three. And couldn't get it to go. Boykin with the rebound, lost the handle, gets it back. Layup good for two. Good job by Boykin to stick with that. Boykin, the Atwater product, one of Fruitland's finest. Atwater had a heck of a season. Shout out to Kanoa Smith and his squad. Kreisberg can't get that one to go. Here's Jackson. Kick out to Kemp. Three ball on the way. Kemp knocks it down. Some butter cheese from Isaac Kemp in the corner. And a couple three balls from the Crews make everything all right. It's still just a 2-point ball game as we approach our first substitution. As Valtierra can't get that one to go. We stop just about every 5 minutes. As Anthony Connor fighting for it. Sticks with it. Gets it to go. And one. So Anthony Connor, as we take our first media break, taking the bump, taking the hit. He'll have one free throw when we come back to NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
One falling down.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp. It's 12-8 with the Legends at the foul line. It's going to be Anthony Connor shooting a free throw. Youngster out of Richmond was fouled just before we went to commercial. So he'll be at the line trying to extend this lead to 5. Got some substitutions. So you got Anthony Connor, Connor Fuller. You got Wesley Harrison. You got Jamie Yelm back into the game. Or checking into the game, I should say, for the first time. And Valtierra also out there. And I think we're going to have Lucas De Olos checking in for Connor. So we'll see if we have a substitution for the shooter. Connor knocks it down, and indeed we do. Look at that. Locked in. So Lucas De Olos out of Utah checking in for the first time. And also checking in for the first time is Nathan Monka. And he goes straight to the basket. Can't get that one to go. And Boykin looking for the tie-up, but I believe he's going to have to get back on defense as there is no pressure allowed. So you got Kemp, Monka, Vargas, Garcia Fisher, and Boykin, the 5 for Coach Newton and the Crews. Valtierra hands off to Yelm. He'll launch. That one too strong. Rebound Monka. Boykin looking for a seam. Gets inside the paint. Layup off the glass and good for 2. Nice drive by Kari Boykin. Good patience. Saw a gap. Not much of a gap, but when you're lightning quick, you don't need much space. Good defense by Monka to come up with the steal. Now Kemp looking for Boykin along the baseline. He's doubled. That pass tipped by Valtierra. And Connor Fuller looking to go one-on-one against Kemp. Euro, lefty, layup off the glass, good for 2. Good aggressiveness by Connor Fuller going coast to coast. Kemp gives way to Boykin, elbow jumper, off to the left, rebounded to Olos. Little Hezzy gets him inside. Right hand layup off the left side. Nice finish by De Olos. Lucas De Olos providing a little spark off the bench. It's a 7-point lead for the Legends. Vargas, kick out Garcia Fisher. He drives the baseline. Nice take. Left hand layup too strong. Rebounded by Yelm. Yelm looking to push. He's got Fuller up ahead. He kicks it to him. Long 2 on the way. butter cheese. Connor Fuller in transition knocks down the two-pointer. Makes it a 19-10 game. So get that squared away on your screen. Here's Kemp. Little head fake. Now try to dish it inside. Pass a little off the mark. Forced a tie-up between Boykin and Fuller. It's going to stay down at this end.
Let him come off you, Nathan. Stack. Screen. No, Nathan.
Monka over to Kemp. Kemp's got a step. Kemp gets inside. Tough off-balance shot. Deolos with the board. Deolos kicks out to Fuller. You don't hesitate. And that one's short, rebounded by Boykin. Harrison gets the loose ball. Valtierra steps into one. 3-ball on the way. That one rattles out. And Monka with another strong rebound. Kick out to Garcia Fisher. Again driving down the left side. This time he gets it to go. And one. Strong take right there by Garcia Fisher. Felipe just making a beeline towards the basket on that left side. We saw him earlier miss one in transition. This time he was able to capitalize, take the bump, and he'll head for the free throw line, try to make it a three-point play. And that's some butter cheese at the foul line. 13-19. Every time the Legends start to pull away, the Crews get either a 3-ball or a three-point play that kind of keeps them in the ball game as Monka again clears the board. He's been real effective on the glass since he stepped in the ball game. Kemp, a little hesitation, lost it. Now Vargas gives over to Monka. Coach Newton wanted them to swing it. Here's Boykin. He'll step into a jumper. That one's short, rebounded by Fuller. Fuller finds Harrison in transition, streaking to the basket, can't get it to go. Now here comes Kemp the other way. Cruz looking for some good shot selection, good ball movement on this possession, try to get into this lead. A little discombobulated. Now Boykin trying to settle things down, gets it over to Garcia Fisher. Again trying that baseline, he's doubled, kick out Kemp, 3-ball on the way. That's off the mark. It'll be out of bounds over to the Legends. And that's going to take us to our final media timeout of the first half. We'll be right back after this word from the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 6-point game between the Legends and the Crews in the G League division here on NorCal Sports TV. Hey, don't forget, NorCal Sports TV individual highlight packages are still available for your campers. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for more information on how you could acquire that at any time, even after the camp. So my boy Jeremy Hurtado actually during a little preparation before the game was working on some of those highlights. So kind of filing those away as we get started here. 4:45 left to play in the first half. Legends have been in control throughout the ball game. You got Kreisberg, Yelm, Connor, Valtierra, Deolos. Here's Yelm, kicks out to Deolos. He's got a clean look. He'll launch 3-ball butter cheese. Great ball movement. Great penetration by Yelm, forcing the defense to collapse. Deolos not going to get much cleaner of a look. Monka, a strong take. Valtierra able to knock it away. Good defense. Valtierra, a little shake and bake. Now gets inside, takes a tough runner. Too strong, and there's that guy again on the rebounds. Monka. Garcia Fisher spins. Off the glass and good for 2. Great move by Felipe Garcia Fisher. Anthony Connor with it on the wing. Gets a step. Tries a tough reverse. Nearly got it to go. But Monka with another board. There's Jackson the second. And he was fouled on the way up. So Jabari Jackson the second. Another youngster out of Atwater. Actually, they're going to say he was on the ground. So prior to the shooting motion, as Jackson has it back in the corner, guarded by Yelm. And tosses up a floater off the back rim. Rebound goes to Kreisberg. Kreisberg looking to push. He's got Deolos with him. Instead, he'll take it himself. Layup's good for 2. Good move by the Bullfrog, Nico Kreisberg. Strong take. We take a look at the replay. Garcia Fisher, the sweet spin move, a nice finish. I know Coach Denny I is on the other team, but he would appreciate the footwork that he saw on that one. Here's Boykin. Gives it off to Jackson. Jackson hands off to Vargas. Now they skip it over to Garcia Fisher. He'll fire a 3-ball. Butter cheese! So Felipe Garcia Fisher saying, not only can I get to the basket, I can shoot from range as well, showing off the game. And don't look now, but it's back to a 4-point lead for the Legends. Deolos thought he had it. Monka had it momentarily. Ball got tapped out by Connor, so it's going to go over to the Crews. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Crews looking to make a run and make something of this ball game. They were down by as many as 9. And now cut it to 4. Here's Monka. And gives way to Jackson. Jackson, he'll pop. That's off the mark and rebounded by Valtierra. And the pass for Kreisberg is a little too long and over into court 2. One of the officiating critique is, I guess, very exquisite on that court. Don't want to disrupt them over there, so we got the ball back over here. We go. Jackson bringing it up for the Crews. Looking for the ball screen from Monka. Monka gets the switch on from Yelm. Tries to take it inside, couldn't get it to go, but rebound goes over to Boykin, who puts it in for 2. A 2-point game now as the Crews just battling, hanging around in this ball game. Now find themselves down by a bucket as Kreisberg gets inside, and Monka thought he got all ball, but they're going to call a foul. We're going to have to talk to these officials now. That was a tough call. Could have went either way. Kreisberg's going to end up at the foul line. Now, in all honesty, these officials are doing a great job. Just talking to him a little bit during lunchtime, so just a little friendly banter here from the broadcast booth. But again, shout out to Bayless and Chang for officiating for us here today and throughout camp. They've been doing, like I said, a phenomenal job. Kreisberg comes up empty on the trip, and Jackson comes up with the loose ball. Final seconds. We've got a couple added seconds. So 3 seconds left as Garcia Fisher will fire at the buzzer. That one actually hit the wire up at the top. I don't think I've ever seen that before here at the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp. But it takes us to halftime, and that's where we stand. The Crews getting back into this one, down by as many as 9, find themselves down by 2. The Legends lead at 22-20 here at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Welcome back. Second half of play between the Legends and the Crews. So this half will have 17 minutes. We'll still stop every 5 minutes for substitutions and immediate timeout. That'll give us 2 minutes at the end of the ball game that'll play out like a real game scenario. We'll have one-on-one or one-and-one fouls. We'll have stop clockages, or clock stoppages, I should say, on inbounds when we get to those final 2 minutes of play. So Legends will inbound with the 2-point lead. As we get started here in the second half, it's Connor, Kreisberg, Harrison, Yelm, and Connor Fuller who's got it in the corner. He kicks out to Kreisberg. Kreisberg back over to Fuller, playing a little two-man game. Now Fuller gives way to Connor. Connor to Yelm. Kreisberg on the wing, able to get inside the paint. Little head fake, gets the defender up and nothing doing. Now Anthony Connor gets all the way to the rack. Layup's good for 2. Good patience. Good ball movement. Coach Newton said that it would have been a shot clock violation. Here's Boykin on the other side, going straight to the basket. Kari Boykin can't get it to go, but Monka, Johnny on the spot, able to get that one up and in for 2. So this time Monka with the rebound on the offensive end, able to capitalize and cash that one in. It's back to a 2-point game. Kreisberg gets a step on Kemp and can't get the layup to go. Boykin looking to push the other way. Boykin gets to the block, now pulls it back out. Monka, he streaks to the bucket. Too strong, good defense by Fuller. Yelm over to Anthony Connor, thought about it and then shoots it, and this one's back rimmed. So you got Jackson, Kemp, Boykin, Vargas, and Monka, the 5 for the Crews. Jackson pulls it back out. Connor not going anywhere. Looks like he's Velcroed to him. Kemp gets it inside, and Fuller knocks that one out of bounds. Connor Fuller with a rejection. Jackson thought he had some daylight. Fuller closed that up. Take a look at the replay. Fuller, good help defense all over that, able to knock that out of bounds. Vargas to trigger the inbound. Gets it over to Kemp. Monka gives him a ball screen. Kemp gets inside, takes a tough little fall away and gets it to go for 2. A little added degree of difficulty, and don't look now, but we're all knotted up at 24.
Ball pressure.
Yelm over to Fuller. Lefty Fuller wanted to shoot that, but kind of slipped a little. Connor doubled, and that forces a turnover and forces the foul as Connor kind of clipped Kemp inadvertently. Good sportsmanship there to pick him up and then check to make sure he's okay. And with shorts like that, how can you not be okay? I mean, look at those things. Kemp is out there styling. Boykin looking for Vargas down low. Pass tipped and into the hands of Yelm. Here come the Legends looking to get the lead back. Kreisberg, I beg your pardon. He launches, but that one won't go. Jackson brings it up for the Legends, who haven't led in this ball game. So looking for their first lead as Monka rolls to the basket. Layup high off the glass, just rattles out. Good possession, good two-man game between Jackson and Monka. Fuller over to Connor. Dribble handoff to Yelm. Harrison gives way to Kreisberg. Good ball movement again by the Legends. Everyone touching on this possession. And Kreisberg knocks it down with the floater. It's back to a 2-point lead for the Legends. We come up on 13 minutes left to play. And the kick out. Nearly mishandled by Vargas. Gets it over to Monka. Here's Jackson. Thought about it, and now he'll launch. Back rimmed, and Harrison with the strong rebound. Kreisberg sees Connor on a rim run. Gets it up to him. Gets it to go, and one. Nice pass, and what a rim run there by Anthony Connor. going right through the defense for the finish. It's the second time we've seen Connor, as you take a look at the replay. Second and one that we've seen from Anthony. As he knocks it down, and that'll take us to our next media timeout. We'll take a break and be back on NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
One falling down.
Welcome back to NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. Legends pushed the lead back up to 5 after the Crews came back to tie it at 24. Anthony Connor with an and one just before the break. And so he's back out there with Connor Fuller, Aiden Baltiera, Lucas De Olos, as well as Wesley Harrison. The Crews counter with Isaac Kemp, Felipe Garcia Fisher, Nathan Monca, Anthony Vargas, and Jabari Jackson II. Kemp looking for Monca in the high post. Back out to Kemp. Three blocked by Valtierra. Ball tapped around and now pulled in by Fuller. Fuller surveying the defense. No one in front of him, so he fires. Monca came in and distracted him at the last second. Forced the air ball, and that's going to go over to the Crews. Garcia Fisher comes up to catch. Looking for the ball screen off Monca. And over to Kemp, guarded by Valtierra. Monca cutting to the basket. Layup good for two. Good find by Kemp and good finish by Monca. Been really impressive in this game. First on the backboards and now finding a way to be effective around the basket. He's made it a three-point game. DeOlos pressured by Jackson. Able to shake him momentarily and get to the rack for two. Jackson all up in his dish, and DeOlos able to shake him and get to the rack. Now Jackson looking for Monca inside. Kicks out. You get a swing to Garcia Fisher. He launches. There's some more butter cheese for Felipe Garcia Fisher. Back to a two-point lead. Garcia Fisher knocks down his second three-pointer. We're going to have a foul up top. And we're going to call that on the defense. That goes against Isaac Kemp. Youngster out of Manteca. Trying to fight through that screen. So ball stays with the Legends. Going to come up on the 10-minute mark. There's a good take by Connor. Couldn't get the layup to go. Valtierra gets it back, tries it again, floater short, and ball last touched by the Crews, so that's going to stay with the Legend. Fuller looking for Valtierra. He steps into a jumper and knocks it down for two. Good out of bounds play there for the Legends. Valtierra with a clean look in the mid-range. Jackson doesn't hesitate. That one too strong. Harrison with another rebound. Valtierra over to Fuller. Transition three ball. And Harrison, DeOlos actually sticking with that. Takes a bump and he'll head to the line for a three-point play. He had about three gray shirts around there and one orange shirt, and DeOlos able to keep that alive, get it back, and take a bump on his way to the basket. So the Crews again haven't led. And they cut it down to two. At one point they're actually tied at 24. But now it's a 7-point game. As Jackson takes the 3 ball. Looks like he got hit, but no call. And that's going to go over to the Legends. Altieri looking to push. Step back 3 on the way. Off to the left. Harrison with the rebound. Tried to dip it inside to Connor. Connor, a tough fall away. Won't go. Monka with the rebound. Garcia Fisher trying to give it off to Jackson. Now does DeOlos all over him. Vargas down low. Triple team. Kick out to Kemp. Butter cheese from the wing. And that's kind of been the recipe for the Crews. They get down. A big 3 ball helps to cut the lead. Now this time it's a 4-point lead. 36-32. 7.5 left to play. We'll have a media timeout coming up here shortly as Valtierra answers back on the other end. Monka, they're looking for him in the high post. Couldn't quite handle that one. Here comes Valtierra. He got a 2-on-1 break. Gives it off to Fuller. Fuller layup good for 2. So the Legends, a quick little run after the 3 ball from Kemp. 5 straight points from the Legends. They lead this one 41-33. We'll be back after this break on NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp.
One falling down.
Welcome back, NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp. It's up to an 8-point lead for the Legends. Crews got within 2, and the Legends made a little run right before our final media, second to last media timeout. We'll have one more at the 2-minute mark. We got 7 minutes left to play as the Crews have it, trying to cut into this advantage. Jackson looking for Monka down low. Monka, strong move, strong finish for 2. Great move by Nathan Monka. He's really showing out. Here's DeOlos. Valtierra. Valtierra coming off the Kreisberg screen. Now gets it to DeOlos, the high post. He takes a tough runner, and Monka with another board. Kemp trying to work on DeOlos, looking for some space, gets it over to Garcia Fisher. Garcia Fisher, guarded by Kreisberg, looking for Monka down low. Goes right at Valtierra, reverse layup, good for 2. Have a ball game, kid, Nathan Monka. If he doesn't have a double-double, he's pretty darn close. He's having a heck of a ball game. DeOlos, though, puts a 3-ball up and in. Tough shot. Big hit by Lucas DeOlos. Boykin is over to Garcia Fisher. Monka at the high post. Kick out to Kemp. Kemp gets inside. Fall away. Tough shot. Rebound Connor Fuller. Altieri kicks out to Kreisberg. 3-ball. Too strong. Jackson had it for a second. Bounces over to DeOlos. He puts it up and in. Reverse layup for 2. Kemp He wants a ball screen up top. He gets it from Boykin. Pick and pop as Boykin has it up top now. He comes off the Monka screen. 3 ball off the glass and good. Some margarine cheese right there. I'm not sure he called it, but 3 points nonetheless for Kari Boykin. Kreisberg over to Fuller. Kreisberg kicks out. DeOlos thought about it, but gets a step inside, up and over Kemp, rattles out, gets his own board. Tried to dish it, but he dribbled out of bounds according to Caleb Chang, so that's going to go over to the Crews. Interesting ball games. Had some ebbs and flows. Gets close, and then the Legends pull away, and then here come the Crews, and then there go the Legends. It's a 6-point game as we stand with 4.5 left to play. Trying to hit Monka on the cut. A little miscommunication results in a turnover. Here comes Fuller. Looking for Kreisberg. He slips it inside. DeOlos layup too strong. Kemp with the board. Kemp trying to get a step on Kreisberg. Good defense by Nico. Kari Boykin, foot on the line. Chases down his own shot, but Fuller got the rebound. Now he's got a run out. Jackson to beat. Gets in front of him. Layup's good for 2. Lead back up to 8. We're under 4 minutes left to play. Kemp over to Boykin in the corner. Boykin looking for Garcia Fisher on the block. About 4 orange shirts swarm to the ball. They kick it out. Now Boykin kicks out to Garcia Fisher. 3 ball. Back rimmed. And rebound goes to DeOlos, who's been pretty active on the glass himself. Long pass up ahead to Yelm. He's going to wait for the reinforcements. As DeOlos says, maybe not. Let's go straight to the rack. And left it short. And stop me if you heard this before, but Monka with the rebound. Kemp. Sidestep 3 ball, rattles out. And Kreisberg's going to let that one hop out of bounds, and we'll do so as we get under 3 minutes left. Altiera over to Fuller. DeOlos runs into his own guy. Now swings it inside to Kreisberg. Got good position down low. Can't get the shot to go. A couple Crews members fighting for the rebound. It's Boykin with it. 2-on-3 break. Boykin's going to go straight to Fuller. Gets it to go and one. One of those decisions where you're the coach. You're like, hey, we got no numbers. Pull it out. Boykin says, no, I can handle it. And takes it all the way to the bucket for 2. And so we're going to take our final media timeout right here. We'll do so with a little more than 2 minutes left to play and be back with G League action at NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
We're back on NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to play. 6-point ball game between the Legends and the Crews in the G League division. Up here at the Sierra Outdoor School in Sonora, California. Beautiful setting. Some good basketball being played. Good food. And some orange chicken at lunchtime. It's nice. Some fruit, a little salad. Good stuff. Here we got a 6-point ball game. Boykin looking to cut into that. He's got a 3-point play opportunity. He was fouled just before the break. Can't get it to go, but chases down his own rebound. Takes a tough reverse, and he was hit on the way up. And so we'll stop the clock with 2 minutes left to play. What we're going to put on there is Boykin will head to the free throw line. So in essence, he has a chance to make this a 4-point play or a 4-point possession for the Crews if he could cash in at the free throw line. First free throw off the mark. Then he gets a mulligan, another opportunity for that 3-point play. He was able to chase down the offensive rebound and draw another foul. Free throw short, and Vargas with the rebound. So Crews able to maintain possession. And those are at a premium as we're now under 2 minutes. And they give it off to Boykin down low, a little give and go. Can't get the layup to go. Fuller taps it out to himself. Now teams are allowed to press as Coach Newton imploring his defense to pick up. Valtierra trying to break the pressure, gets it over to Fuller. And thought about the three. Instead, he's going to pull it out. Try to work on this clock a little bit. Fuller. As Boykin comes up with the steal. He got 2-on-1 with Garcia Fisher. Fakes it, takes it, can't make it. And Connor Fuller with the rebound. Fuller skips it over to Yelm. Yelm up top to, or down low to Harrison. Now up top to Kreisberg. Here's Valtierra looking for a ball screen. And he's fouled. And so we're going to have a 1-and-1 free throw situation. We're going to have 47 seconds left on the clock. And Valtierra is going to head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. So Valtierra trying to make it a 3-possession ball game. 47 seconds left again, 1-and-1. The ball is live and Monca clears the board again. Boykin. Kick out to Garcia Fisher. Little head fake gets him inside. Takes his time. Makes sure he gets the 2. Layup is good. And again, Coach Newton wanted his team to pick up. Now down by 4. Valtierra doubled. Now here's Kreisberg. Brings it across half court. Boykin pressuring. And they're going to have a foul on the perimeter. So Kreisberg's going to head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Again, ball will be live. Legends unable to capitalize on the last 1-and-1 opportunity. It worked out great for the Crews as they were able to come down and cash in for 2. There's a free throw from Kreisberg. He gets the first one to go. We're going to have a substitution as Anthony Connor is going to check into the ball game. He replaces Jamie Yelm. So Kreisberg will have one more. And that's some butter cheese. Gets that to go. Makes it a 6-point game. Coming up on 30 seconds left to play. Boykin picks up the loose ball. Goes all the way to the basket. That one's good for 2. And we're going to have a timeout with 26 seconds left to play. So 26 seconds left. And it's going to be a 4-point ball game. And we'll take a quick break and be back in NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp.
One falling down.
Mario Ramos back with you here on NorCal Sports TV. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. We got a bit of a game here. The Crews cut it down to 4. Yeah, they've never led. They tied it at one point. Cut it down to 2 on a couple occasions. This time they got it down by 4, looking to pressure as Valtierra gets it in. And now they play it into Fuller, who nearly had that one knocked out by Boykin. Now he's doubled. They get it up top to Kreisberg. See if they look to foul, as Valtierra is going to be fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line for, I believe, another 1-and-1 opportunity. So we'll ask producer Hurtado if they do foul again, will it be a double bonus? It's still 1-1, so 1-1 for the remainder of the ball game, which is 15 seconds. Is what we got on the clock. Valtierra at the line a moment ago missed the front end of a 1-1. Have another opportunity on this trip and misses that one. Moncas, guys in for the board. Boykin's pass picked off by Valtierra, who's had a wide open layup, but he's going to pull it out and tick a couple more seconds off the clock before he heads to the foul line for another 1-1. Producer Hurtado over here tapping his head, thinking that was a smart play by Valtierra to hold off on the layup, take a couple seconds off before he heads back to the free throw line. We'll see if the third time's the charm for Aiden. As he puts up the free throw, that one back rims. Monca chases that rebound down too. Final seconds as Kemp had the ball knocked out, and that's going to do it. That'll be the ball game. The Legends hang on and pull out the 4-point victory, 50-46 over the Crews in the G League division at the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp.